Welcome back everyone. Today we will talk about the header, footer and main element in HTML. They are very useful in a website because it is like a clean code and you use header, main and footer because it is gonna separate your header, your main content and your footer. The header is mostly the welcoming part of your website because here you write, for example, you give your logo and you have your navigation bar here. Navigation bar is means that you give the address for different pages in your website, like we have here: about, blog, projects, contact. And the main page is where you have all your content here in the main section. And the last one is footer. Footer is used mostly when you give your contact details of your website, or you write this copyright, you give link about privacy policies of your website, or you give the author of this website. This is what we will talk about it today. Let's dive into the code. Alright everybody, so let's get started with our coding. So you open the tag and write header and you close the tag. Then at the bottom you have footer. I would like to add another tag as well here, main, because it is good for structuring your HTML contents. So in the header, first of all, let's have one each one, and inside this I will write welcome to code start. After this, although we did not talk about the navigation, so we can have one div here. Inside this we will have and I will give you a trick as well here. If you want to have one element repeatedly for multiple times, so you can have that element and then you multiply it, for example, by 5. So I want to have 5 anchor tag. I multiply it by 5, so I will have 5 anchor tag, and I enter each of them to be in one separate line. For this one I'm going to have home, next one about, and contact. So yeah, now these are my nav bar tag, but I will have one inline CSS, although we did not talk about it. Just I want to have it one color, one background color for this. So I will write background color and let's have it light blue. It's a CSS property, so we'll talk more about it when we reach to CSS. And in the main, let's have one logo. So I will have my image and I will give the address of my logo. It is a logo. It's not visible, but I don't think if there was. Let's zoom in. So let's have one width property to find out what the problem is, like 400. If you refresh, so now you have this image as well. After that, so I'm going to have one h3 and I will write my content here. So it is just a test. Then I will have a p and I will write a lorem. Let's decrease the size a bit to 200. Yeah, it's all good. So after that we will have our footer. Author is gonna be code start. And now you can use the elements that we have talked about in the previous videos. I will have it inside a p and this one inside a bold element. To give it a little bit of style, so you see now it looks a little bit better. And each of them I will have one hr between each of them. So yeah, they are separated by this line. I will remove this background color. I don't think if it looks good because I have separated with one line. And after that, let's have one maybe p again, paragraph, and I will write copy. This is used for the copyright sign. If you refresh now, let's zoom in a bit. You see this is the copyright sign. So you can achieve that in HTML by having the and sign, then you write copy and the semicolon. So copyright, all rights reserved. And again I will have a tag. I will write the email codestart@gmail.com. Here you can write mail to codestart 19 at gmail.com. So as you know, this is the anchor tag, so we give the URL, or whenever we want to give the address of something else. So here you can use it for your phone calls, sorry, for your phone numbers, and for your email addresses as well. If you write in the href mail to, then that email, so if you click here, it is gonna open your gmail.com, and you can now email to this address. Automatically it will generate the address for you, so it's a good functionality. Yeah, let's have after this p one more element that we have not talked about it before. So if you open the tag and you write button, and most of the time you can use it to when you are integrating with clicks events. So here I will write read more, and there you go, you have your button here. So if you are giving information, for example, about your company, or if it is a blog, you have a read more button here. So you can now work on your button that we will talk about it. You can use JavaScript if you click here, so more text will be loaded here, and you can have access to those other text as well. Alright everyone, so we are done with HTML. I hope you enjoy it. If you had any question about HTML, you can write in the comment and we'll discuss about it. So we are done with the HTML. We have learned all the necessary elements that we use in a web page. In the coming videos, we will talk about CSS, that how to style our HTML and how to give different designs and colors to our HTML. So subscribe to the channel and follow for more videos. Thank you.